Yes. Good morning, class. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, Nabiha, please don't unmute yourself. Okay. How are you, everyone? Can you see my screen and can hear my voice clearly? Walaikum assalam, Fatma. How are you? Please let me know if everything is clear so that we will start the class. Okay. Now today we are going to study kinematics of linear motion, that is physics. Today we are going to continue the topics where we have left before the revision started. Okay. Yes, Iman. What do you want to ask? Yes, Iman, let me know. Quickly, beta. Okay, today we are going to start. First, we will recap the topics which we have already done in kinematics of linear motion. Just a minute. Yes, Iman. My midterm exams are held or not? I have no idea. It will be, the picture will be clear in the month of January when your schools will be open. Okay. So please just focus on the today's class. Just leave whether the exams will be held or not. Okay. So in our lecture 22, kinematics of linear motion, today we are going to recap what we have already learned in this chapter. First, we have learned about the rest and motion, that they are relative terms. Rest if the object's position does not change according to its surrounding, the object is said to be in the state of rest. If the position of the object changes with respect to its surrounding, the object is said to be in the state of motion. We have also learned the three different types of motion. Please start writing the names of three different types of motion quickly in the chat box. Start writing the names of three types of motion in the chat box. Beta, quickly, today's topic is a bit lengthy, and when the time will be over, I will reconnect. I will be taking extra 5 minutes today. Page number, please. Page number today. Hello, who is this? Please don't try to unmute yourself. Page number, Rumesa, this is page number 34, I think. We are recapping the chapter kinematics of linear motion, and this is page number 34. Okay. Good, Fatma. Good. Anybody else? Yes, we have also learned about the speed and velocity. We have learned about distance and displacement. We have learned about the kinematics, dynamics, scalar and vector quantities. Now, let's recap about the kinematics. What we have learned in kinematics of linear motion, that how the objects are in motion. Can you name the branch of physics under which we learn the topic kinematics? It is a sub branch actually. Can anybody name it? Name the main branch of physics under which we learn kinematics and dynamics. Yes. Please start writing the name of that branch under which we study kinematics. Yes, Zimal, Ishal, Faleha, Umar Iftikhar, Shiza. We have learned two branches, kinematics and dynamics, and these two branches are learned under the main branch of physics, that is called mechanics. Okay, mechanics is the branch of physics under which we learn. It is these two are sub branches of physics, and the main branch is mechanics. Right, Shiza? So kinematics is the branch of physics in which we learn about the motion of the object, that the objects are in motion. It deals with the study of motions of objects without any reference to the forces involved, that is causes and effects of the motion. Like here in the picture, in both the pictures, you can see the different objects which are in motion state. But electricity, Rumesa, please. I have already told you mechanics, but you are still writing electricity. I don't know why. Okay, now focus here. In all these pictures, in these four pictures, and this one is five, in these five pictures, you can see different objects are in motion state. In kinematics, we only learn if the objects are in motion, we learn about their motion state. But what are the forces, causes, effects of motion? It will be studied in another branch or another sub branch of mechanics, that is called dynamics. So it is a branch of physics which deals with the causes of motion. Like here in this picture, you can see this wheel or bike of a tire of a bike. It is in the motion state by the action of hand, which is pulling or which is uh, exerting a force on this wheel to bring it in motion state. So this force of hand, or what kind of motion it is, or what is the direction, or what are the causes of motion, these are all learned under the dynamics, the branch of physics that is called dynamics. So here we learn in dynamics, we learn about how the motion is produced. Motion is produced by applying force. In which direction it is produced? It is produced in the circular direction. Or acceleration, it is accelerating when we are pulling more force, it is accelerating. Its speed is becoming fast and fast. It is gaining speed by the passage of time if we keep on pulling force on it. So these are all learned under the branch called dynamics. What are the factors, how the motion is produced, which what are the factors which will affect the motion. Okay, clear everyone? Next we are going to learn about distance and displacement. We have learned in very detail that the length of space between 2 points, this is called distance. Here you can see in this picture, from point A till point B. This is the length of a space. This is called the distance. Okay, distance is the length of a space between 2 points. Now, what is displacement? The shortest distance between the initial and the final position. Means if the distance between your home and a school, this is called a space, a length of a space between 2 points, your home and your school. And if you start in the morning for your school, from your home is your initial position. You stops at school, this is your final position. So the shortest distance between the initial and final position of a body it covers, it is called the displacement, right? So distance and displacement, here again you can see home, your home and your school. The shortest distance, there are three directions which we can take to reach from home to school, but the shortest distance is the blue arrow. This is called the displacement. Means you are covering, your body is covering the distance, and your initial position is your home and your final position is your school, right? Next we will learn scalar and vector quantities. So a scalar quantity is a quantity that has only magnitude. Magnitude, I have asked you to write down the definition during when I was explaining it in the class. It is the extent of something. Extent means shiddat. In Urdu we call it shiddat. So scalar quantity is the quantity that has only magnitude. For instance, length, area, volume, speed, mass, density, temperature, pressure, energy, entropy, work, power. These are all scalar quantities. Means we can bring them, we can calculate them by using any ordinary arithmetic methods, but we cannot we cannot make graph for determining these quantities. A vector quantity is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. This arrow is showing that here we are taking the example of velocity. Speed with direction is called velocity. Velocity is actually it's a speed in a particular direction. So a vector quantity has both magnitude means shiddat and direction. For example, if a body is moving in the direction west, its direction is west, and it is moving with higher speed, that is called the velocity. Its speed is increasing, in a particular direction, it is called the velocity. So vector quantities are displacement, direction, velocity, acceleration, momentum, force, electric field, magnetic field. Okay, now next is speed and velocity. Here in this picture, simply it is speed is the distance traveled per unit time. If a body is moving, let's suppose this car is moving, it is covering a particular distance in a unit time. This is called its speed. And its unit is 20 meters per second. Its unit is meters per second, and the speed of the car, for instance, is 20. So it is 20 meters per second. Velocity is the distance traveled per second in a specific direction. In a speed, we are not mentioning the direction of the car, but velocity, we are mentioning the direction of the car, whether it is moving backward direction, forward, right, or left. So here, distance traveled by a car in a specific direction. Which direction? Right. And it's again, the unit is meters per second. And now we can say that speed of 20 meters per second to the right is the velocity of the car. You can clearly see the difference between speed and velocity is that the speed is 20 meters will be here, they are mentioning it. Here they are saying speed of a car is 20 meters per second to the right. Got it? Speed is defined as the distance covered by a body in unit time. Means a body covers a particular distance in a unit time. This is called its speed. Velocity with the distance covered by a body in unit time in a specific direction. Is this clear? Please let me know if anybody needs more explanation, or should I repeat it again? Romessa, Fatma, Peter, tell me if this is clear so that we will move forward. Yes, Zoha, Zeemal. Okay, Abdul Rahman, right. Okay, next we are going to learn. Today we are going to learn new topic, that is acceleration, positive and negative acceleration. We will also learn about the zero acceleration. Under negative acceleration, we will also learn zero acceleration, right? So what is this? Meda? We already know. Yes, but I am recapping it because we are going through the physics, this topic, kinematics of linear motion, after more than 2 months. That's why I'm recapping it. Now today our topic is acceleration, positive and negative acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of a body. Means if a velocity of a body is changed after every now and then, this is called the acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called the acceleration. Its SI unit is meters per second, means we calculate the acceleration in meters per second. This is, what do we call it? Can anybody tell me? Raise your hand. This triangular sign, I have told you. We have learned about it, that what we call it. Yes, Abdullah. Yes, good, Shahira. Good, Hamza. Yes, delta. Delta V is equals to Vf minus Vi. Delta, it shows the change. Delta means we are calculating the change in velocity. V is the symbol for velocity. Good. Yes, everyone. Now pay attention. The change in velocity is equals to v, capital V, small f, final velocity minus initial velocity. I is for initial velocity. If we minus the, if we subtract the final velocity, initial velocity from the final velocity of a body, we get total velocity or the change in velocity. Next we say here, now this A, it shows the symbol, it is the symbol for acceleration. It shows that how do we calculate the acceleration by dividing change in velocity with the change in time. Okay, change in velocity with the change in time. This is the formula for acceleration. Or here in this triangle, it shows that change in velocity, if we want to calculate the acceleration, we should divide change in velocity delta v with time, and the unit for change in velocity meters per second, and acceleration meters per second square, and the unit for time is second. Okay. Now we will learn what is the relationship between velocity and acceleration. We learn that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, means and how in simply we define velocity, speed with direction. The speed is the distance covered by a body in a particular time, in a unit time, and if the speed is defined along with direction, this is called velocity. So acceleration may be positive or negative. Positive acceleration, it accelerates in the direction it is moving, means if the body is moving in the forward direction, if it is speeding up, for instance this car is speeding up in the forward direction and its acceleration, it is accelerating in the positive, it is a positive acceleration. For example, riding your bike forward harder to speed up, means if you are using the accelerator of the car without using any brake, then it is called the positive acceleration, means the speed of the car is increasing continuously. If the speed of a car is increasing continuously, this is called the positive acceleration, because the velocity is in the forward direction, it keeps on moving in the forward direction, and the speed is also increasing. So we can say the speed is increasing, velocity and acceleration both are increasing. So when when the car is speeding up, velocity and acceleration both are speeding up, and this is called the positive acceleration. Now if here in this picture, if the car is slowing down, means if you are using the brakes or if you are not using the accelerator of the car. Yes, Abdul Rahman. Okay. If the car is slowing down, means if you are using the brake off and on, the car is slowing down, and though its direction, its velocity is still in the forward direction, but its acceleration is in the negative direction. It is in the opposite direction. In negative acceleration, it accelerates in the opposite direction to its movement, means it is slowing down. Your example here, riding your bike and pushing the brake slows you down, means when you are accelerating your car, if you are using the accelerator continuously, it means it is positive acceleration, speeding up. If you are using the brake of the car, or if you are riding the bike and pushing the brake, it slows you down, it slows your motion. This is the negative acceleration, right? Got it? Understood, everyone? Yes, class, let me know if this is understood. If we are speeding up the car, if we are speeding up the bicycle, or if any moving object is speeding up, this is called the positive acceleration. If we are slowing down the motion of any object, if we are slowing down the motion of any object, for instance, if we are driving a car, we use brakes. If we are riding a bike, we use brakes. If the ball is in the moving state, it moves. If we stops it with the help of our leg by force of our leg, it means it is the negative acceleration. It is not moving. Okay, it slows down. It is the negative acceleration. Next is positive and negative acceleration. Again, if the velocity of a body increases continuously, then it possesses positive acceleration. For instance, we take example of roller coaster. Roller coaster shows that it changes its speed and direction. When roller coaster, believe that everyone must have seen the roller coaster when it is moving. The speed of the roller coaster at some position it is speeding up, at some position it is slowing down when the direction is changed. So when it is positive acceleration, it means it's increasing speed. At some point, the speed is increased. This is called the positive acceleration. At some point, the speed is decreasing. Okay, at some point when it is moving up in the upward direction, its speed is bit slow or it's decreased. That is called the negative acceleration. Got it? If the velocity of the body decreases continuously, then it possesses negative acceleration. Please let me know if both these points are clear, positive and negative acceleration. Quickly let me know, beta. Clear? Okay, what about the others? Yes, okay, Zeeman. Is there any question? Yes, is there any question related to this, Anas? Okay, good. First time Anas has replied me. Okay. It means he is taking class today. Nabiha, okay, fine. Okay, Manahil. Now, acceleration versus deceleration. This is called deceleration. Acceleration, the opposite of acceleration is deceleration. Now, what is deceleration? It is actually the negative acceleration or retardation. Retard or deceleration are both the opposite of acceleration. Now here we learn we can take example of this ball on the sliding on the inclined plane. From it is moving from upward to lower direction. Okay, from upward to lower direction, the speed of the ball is fast. When we move or when we slide anything from upward to lower direction, its speed is fast or its speed is increased. In everyday terms, an acceleration refers to an increase in speed. In everyday terms, the deceleration refers to a reduction in speed. When we move the ball from upward to lower direction, the speed is increased. When we try to move the direction from lower to upward direction, consider, imagine it, the ball is moving from, we are pushing the ball to move from lower to upward direction. Its speed is slow, its speed is reduced. Okay, so this is called the deceleration. For instance, if we throw a ball in the upward direction, or if we throw an apple or any object in the air in the upward direction, the speed is slow. But if we drop any object from first floor to the ground, the speed is very fast. This if we are dropping something from first to the ground floor, the speed is called it's increasing, it is positive acceleration. But if we are standing at the ground and if we are throwing the ball or apple or any object in the air, the speed is reduced. It means that it is against the direction, it is in the opposite direction. So this is called the negative acceleration, deceleration or retardation. Got it? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Deceleration is the negative acceleration. Acceleration happens when there is a resultant force on an object in any direction. Resultant force means the force of our hand when we are pushing the ball in this picture from upward to lower direction. We are throwing the apple from when we are dropping the objects from first floor to ground floor, or when we are pushing something in the same direction of its movement. This is called the acceleration. And deceleration takes place when a resultant force, means the force of our hand, acts on an object in the direction opposite to the direction in which it is moving. For instance, this ball is moving from upward to lower direction, but if we are pushing it back from lower to upward direction, its speed becomes slow. It is we are pushing it against its direction of movement. It was coming in the lower direction, but we push it back in the upward direction. It means we are pushing it again, it's in the opposite direction. So this is called the deceleration. Okay, next is acceleration versus deceleration. Again, here, acceleration increasing speed, deceleration decreasing speed, positive acceleration, negative acceleration. Okay, in simple words, we can say positive acceleration or negative acceleration, but here in physics, there is a particular term for negative acceleration. This is called deceleration. Should not be confused with the direction of velocity and acceleration. For instance, here the speed is increasing. It means velocity is in the forward direction. Increasing speed, the car is accelerating. Here the decreasing speed, velocity is in the same, in the forward direction, but since the speed is slowing down, it is decelerating. Here again, same thing, the decelerating, acceleration is decreased and velocity is in the opposite direction. Same is the case here, both velocity and speed is in the same direction, so the car is accelerating. Positive acceleration, negative acceleration, negative acceleration, positive acceleration. Okay. Now here a term is used that is called zero acceleration. At times there is no positive or negative acceleration, there is a zero acceleration. Now what is zero acceleration? Let's see in this picture. Example of zero acceleration is the car is stopped. For instance, car is in the car is in the state of rest. The change in velocity is zero, means neither the car is moving, it's not there is no final or initial velocity, car is in the resting state. So the velocity is zero, it means the acceleration is also zero. Here in this picture they are showing the graph. In the graphical method they are showing that if the graph is in the constant way, there is no change up and down. You must have drawn graph in mathematics. If there is increasing values, if the values are increasing, we show the graph in the increasing way. Yes. Okay, Shahida. If there is no change, it means it is constant and it is zero. It means the acceleration is zero. Acceleration is zero whenever an object is maintaining a constant speed and direction, means there is no change in the speed and in direction. If something is moving in a single direction without any turning, without any change in direction, without any change in the speed, an object that is speeding up, slowing down, or changing direction has acceleration greater than zero. Means if the car is changing, for instance, you people start your journey from school to home. Your school van or your car is it starts from rest at the school gate. It's accelerating. The driver is accelerating the car by speeding it up. The directions are changed every now and then. The velocity is changed every now and then. This is called the acceleration. So the acceleration is also changed. The directions change, speed change, hence the acceleration also change. But if the object is in the resting state, It's not changing its speed, it's not changing its direction. It means it has zero acceleration. There is no acceleration, it means it has zero acceleration. I can give you the example of zero acceleration. If we throw any object in the space, it keeps on floating. Let's see, I have some example for you people. Just a minute. Example of zero acceleration: a plane flying steadily and in a straight line at 700 meters per hour. If a plane is flying steadily, it's not changing its direction and speed is constant. This is called the zero acceleration. Next example, an elevator that is moving at a steady pace means you must have seen the accelerators which are installed in the shopping malls. They are moving with the same pace. There is no change in the speed. They keep on moving with the same pace all the time. This is the zero acceleration. Your house, when there is not any earthquake, where there is no movement, it is called zero acceleration. The house is at zero acceleration. When you throw an apple or ball or any object in the space, it keeps on floating. It keeps on floating because of the less gravity. There will be no change in the speed. It keeps on floating, and this is having the zero acceleration. Right? Got it? Understood, everyone? Yes, if this is clear, please let me know. Do you have any? Yes, Fatma. Beta, do you have any question related to today's topic? Please let me know, Hamza, Fauzia. And I want to discuss something about the class. I want to discuss something about the about your home assignment today. It will be posted right after the class. I want to tell you that please do some presentable work, because the work is coming, which I have checked. It's so pathetic. Some of you have done spelling mistakes, so many spelling mistakes or terms mistakes, like somebody has written the wrong definition of isotopes. Okay, the definition of isotope, it was started an atom of the same element. Somebody has written an atom of the same elephant. What is this? Are you people not looking at the assignment clearly? If there is any problem in copying down the assignment, please let me know. I want very neat and tidy work with carefully written terms and other like the matter. Everything should be copied very clearly. Okay. So now next is, please copy highlight these points on page number 37. Highlight these points on page number 37. Done. Acha, one thing more, on the same page, I have missed out to highlight page number 37. Please underline this as well. Under the same heading of page number 37, under the same heading of acceleration, please look at the point. If the velocity of a body changes by equal amount in equal interval of time, then its acceleration is said to be uniform. And if a body moves with uniform velocity, then it has zero acceleration. Please, last three lines should also be marked. These three lines under the same topic 3.8 acceleration should also be marked. Done? Yes, Fatma, Fauziya, Hamza, Sania and Zeemal, please let me know if it is done. Okay, Fatma, good. Okay, now let's move to question answers. Yes, define kinematics. Yes, start writing the answer, define kinematics. All the students have gone, yeah, I have seen. I told you guys earlier that if there will be disconnection or if the time will be over, please don't go, just wait, I will reconnect. Define kinematics. Yes, right, Hamza. Yes, anyone else? Define dynamics, speed, velocity. Okay, now look at it. Look at the question number 3. A bus or car moving with increasing speed, does it has positive acceleration or negative acceleration? Just let me know positive or negative acceleration. Yes, yes, Fatma. Yes, right, Fatma. Only Fatma and Hamza are replying. What about others? What about others? Beta, start writing. Yes. A bus or car moving with increasing speed, does it has positive acceleration or negative acceleration? Fatma replied that it's a positive. Yes, good, Fatma. Hamza, what about you? Sania, Fauzia, and Zeemal. Why you people are silent? Yes, it's positive acceleration. What about if we apply brake, the speed of the car decreases? Does it has positive acceleration or negative acceleration? Negative. Right. Okay. Okay. If we throw a ball in the upward direction, does it has positive acceleration, negative or zero? If we throw a ball in the upward direction, if we throw a ball in the upward direction, consider a case situation in which we are throwing a ball in the upward direction. Does it possesses that does it possess negative acceleration, positive acceleration, or zero acceleration? Yes. Good, Hamza. Zero. Yes, Zeemal. Right. Okay. Consider a case. I am moving from second floor to first floor. Okay. In the school, I am moving. I am coming down from first floor to second floor. Then I stop in front of your class, in front of section A, 8A. Did I possess zero acceleration, negative acceleration, or positive acceleration? I am coming down through stairs from second floor to first floor to section A, 8A. Hamza, this is for you. Please remember, where is your class? If the teacher is coming from second floor to your class and stand still at the front of the gate, front of the door, does she possess zero acceleration, positive? How come positive, Sania? Tell me why it is positive. Zero. When she stands still, it is zero. But when she is coming down from second to first floor, moving towards your class, this is negative acceleration. Okay. Though she is moving in the forward direction, but her speed is slowing down, it means it is negative acceleration. Okay. When she stands still, this is zero acceleration. Okay, now this is time to say Allah Hafiz. In the next week, we will continue with biology, fungi and algae. Just one more topic is left for biology. Then we will conclude the chapter in the next week, hopefully. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, everyone. Allah Hafiz.